I do want to be sure to thank everybody involved with the campaign, to thank all of our campaign staff, who are great, and all of the volunteers all across Texas. They have done a job that may be very, very significant in a thing place we call the future, which may have changed the landscape of Texas in a lot of ways that people are unaware of yet. Let me just say that Angels could do no more. That those volunteers and the staff, none of them really had much political experience at all. Took on 3 very polished professional political machines, 2 of which had unlimited funds. Started out as gypsies on a pirate ship and made a very noble campaign of this, that not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of people around America and the world have been rooting for. Of a story my father always used to tell around the campfire at camp. Uncle Tom, he used to tell the story of the Indian chief, the wise old Indian chief, and the young braves who wanted to show up the great wise chief. And so they had a plan. One of them would hold a small bird in his hand, and at the campfire that night he would ask the chief, he would say, "Oh, great wise chief, I hold in my hand a small bird." And he'd ask him, "Is the bird living or dead?" And whatever the chief said, he would be wrong. If the chief said the bird is dead, he would open his hand and it would fly away. If the chief said the bird is alive, he would squeeze his hand very quickly and show that the bird was dead. Either way, the chief would look like he was a fool, like he was wrong. So that night around the campfire, the young braves, at the time when everybody asked questions of the great wise chief, the young braves gathered, and one of them held up this bird and he said, "Oh, great wise chief, I hold in my hand a small bird. My question, oh, great wise chief, is this bird living?" And the chief said, "You ask me, is the bird in your hand living or is it dead? And I say, my son, that depends on you."
All right.
And folks, whether that bird dies or whether it flies is really up to us. We've pretty well done everything we can, and at this point, I have given Texas my phone number, and I'm waiting to see if she calls me back. And I would just say one more thing, and that is that back in the early 70s, I believe it was, is that correct, Jubin?
That is correct, Kinky.
When Nixon was opening up China, Kissinger had a meeting with Chairman Mao. And Kissinger, amongst other questions, he asked Chairman Mao, "Do you think the French Revolution really made a difference?" And Chairman Mao answered, "Too soon to tell." That's what I say about this campaign. Too soon.